we gotta go. There's about to be a huge angry mob coming for us, Bobby. I don't know where the angry mob is. Oh my God, I just revived you. Calm down with the urination, my fam. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Last Out of Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys are all having an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic day, like this fella over here. Well, actually, he's asking us for help, so he's probably not having a fan-freaking-tastic day. But hopefully you guys are having one, because today we got quite the episode ahead and in store for y'all, involving getting bugged. Ah! I was not expecting these survivors. I thought that they'd be cool. I thought that we would, I don't know, be friends. Maybe make some popcorn and watch the zombies come and try to take them down. But no, instead we must be mortal enemies, aka they must die at my hands. Oh, what a nice hat you have, survivor. I highly appreciate it. You might already be like, Star, hold the freaking phone. What is this little thing you have in there? Ah, you mean the rarest loot in the game, and something that is gonna be a pretty interesting thing that we're gonna be putting to use today? Oh yeah, that's indeed the case. But before we dive into that, oh baby, let's dive into all the loot that this chopper event has, and we'll go ahead and take things from there. And I actually needed some better pants, so shouts out to you for the pantalones, my dude. Highly appreciative of that. We're also gonna be making a pit stop over to trade in some stuff at the chopper, so we could, or not at the chopper, at the gas station for our chopper to try and get some much needed level ups. And over here as loot, we also might have something good. It's okay. We had to use like one first aid kit, so actually low-key I'll go ahead and take that. And nothing over there that I'm seeing, but the main loot, the piece de resistance of this event is within the choppers. Woo, woo, woo. Give me that full durability pistol and them 5 aluminum bars. 2 yellow tickets? I mean, I have quite a lot of tickets back at the home of the green and yellow variety, so I'm not as interested. But you know what I am interested in potentially doing here? I'm interested in swapping a few things out here and there. And why don't we bring our chopper over and actually siphon up a little bit of gas? And as we are doing that, we're also going to be, whatchamacall, later today, we have a raid lined up as well that we do have. But the big thing about today is going to have to do with that adrenaline and some very interesting stuff with it. I think you guys cannot wait to get into. So let's go and siphon up the rest of this gas, because I also need to put some of this away so we can try and create some handy dandy stuff. Oh, hold up, and we got to just very quickly over here, don't mind me, just got to spread a little bit of vitamin P. I'm sorry, I was drinking a lot of water, staying very hydrated, and my fellas like, Star, I must empty my vitamin container, aka bladder. And I'm like, bro, I got you. Let's go and get to it so I can go and get to doing a little thing known as, oh my God, I forgot that you don't have to approach these choppers from the back, is siphoning a little bit of that gas, because that's probably one of the best bonuses of the chopper event, which is why you should always come prepared with some of those empty bottles or even just water, because sometimes the enemies drop water. Sometimes they don't though, which is kind of annoying, but when they do, it's definitely a nice little bonus. But definitely try to have some water with you anyways, because now that we don't get our free daily water, it's kind of good to just have water on you at all times. RIP daily water and beans. RIP beans in general, bro. The beans, they will be forever missed. If y'all missed the beans, please smash that like button to show support for the beans and all that we've been through with them. Nothing more iconic than the beans of Last Day on Earth, and they were taken from us. So smash it to show just how sad we are about the loss of not just the daily beans and water, but the loss of beans. Instead, we just have generic canned food. It's not the beans that I've known and loved over all of these years. But speaking of smash that like button, please smash the bejesus side of it as well. For one thing, I need some luck. We're going to the gas station and we're gonna be talking to Jane. We got a date with Jane. Now, these dates have gone disastrously most of the time, because there's one thing specifically that I want out of this date. No, not that, not like that. It's a metaphorical date. Okay, that escalated weirdly. No, what I'm talking about is I want to get the Leviathan skin pattern, which is proving to be a little bit, is it called the Leviathan? I'm not sure exactly which one it's called, but it's that one. This one, right? Yeah, it is the Leviathan. I want that. and you can only get it by upgrading your chopper with Jane. And it requires quite a little bit of luck, so please give me your power, give me your strength through smashing the like button. Just smash the bejesus out of it. Smash it with the ferocity of someone who has never gotten that Leviathan skin, because that's kind of the bucket that I'm in. And please, I just want the skin so I can show it off for y'all. It's been such a struggle. We got plenty of stuff over here to trade in. So mind friends, mind comrades, give me the power that I need to try and do this, because we've brought all sorts of tools. I don't know if we're only gonna have like 1 or 2 upgrades. It's looking like we might just have 1 upgrade today, because I don't really have a chopper gas tank, because I've kind of started to run a bit low, and I don't want to get rid of all of them because there's that 1 active skill mod that is going to require the chopper gas tank by the looks of it. So without further ado, thank you for all of y'all who have given me your power. If you haven't yet, please, just one last moment. Do it. Do it. Do it for the good of the series, for the Leviathan. And let's go in the moment of truth. Ba, 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 ba. Well, I guess I'll take a slightly bigger gas tank. Thank you, Jane. One day, you will give me that Leviathan, but today is not the day. And with our hopes and dreams absolutely shattered, as is usual tradition over here with Jane and our metaphorical dates with her, let's go and get our way out of here. And actually, no. Let's not do that quite yet, because I think it's about time that we put this adrenaline to use, because I know that there's probably already been some questions about it. So let's talk about this. What is this adrenaline? The last means to reanimate a soldier on a battlefield. Brings a mercenary back to life. Star, where'd you get these things? Well, I actually got them from the Mercenary update. Why don't we gather on this campfire over here to tell this story? yeah, oh, that dude's sneezing. Is my story that bad that you're allergic to it? Oh my goodness gracious. But the story goes is that one day back in the Mercenary events, well, you could actually get these things, and they were acquirable through a variety of means. You could get them in loot in the bunker and some of the ticket crates, or you could even go and get them in the floppy disk. You could get them in all sorts of places that gave you loot. I think you could even get them at some of the police station crates as well. But long story short, these were specifically for the Mercenaries. And if you guys don't recall the Mercenary event, you guys should be seeing a flashback over here. Long story short, the Mercenary event was unfortunately this limited time update that added in literally people that you could hire, equip with what you want, give them guns. They even had an inventory that you could use as extended loot, and they even had their own perks and stuff. It was literally like having your own little squad mate that you could run around with. You were limited to only having 1 mercenary at a time, unfortunately, but nonetheless, it was incredibly cool. And this adrenaline was pretty much whenever a mercenary would die, you have the ability to bring him back to life if you get to him in time and smack him with this adrenaline. But as you guys can probably tell by the fact that, well, the mercenaries are no longer here, well, the question arises, why in tarnation is this adrenaline over here? And that's where the going gets a little bit interesting, because we've seen in the past limited time events, Kafir is not afraid to remove items specific to him, like some of the different items added in Christmas events, Halloween events, all sorts of jazz like that. Besides maybe a couple of pieces armor they let us keep. Besides that, loot specific to these limited time things tends to just disappear when the limited time things disappear as well. But no, adrenaline stayed. And that is a very, very interesting thing, because as we've seen, adrenaline is something that is going to allow us the ability to revive one of our squad mates, revive someone that we want to revive. But with the mercenaries gone, why would adrenaline still be a thing in game that we are holding on to, unless it's going to still have some sort of a purpose? So Star, are you telling me that mercenaries are going to return? Yes, that is a possibility, but I think it's actually a part of a bigger picture. I think that the mercenaries, and the reason that the mercenaries were a limited time event, was because they're going to be a part of a bigger picture. Because a lot of the mechanics that the mercenaries had, the ability to follow you around, the ability to have loot inside of them, the ability to literally equip stuff, and even some perks that allowed them to harvest and gather resources for you, these mercenaries are looking like prime things that match up with another future update. And this is not something unfamiliar to the game either, where Kafir has kind of added in little previews to kind of test features for future bigger updates. And it appears that this Mercenary update is kind of the perfect little test for Settlers, because the Mercenaries and all of their gameplay matches perfectly with what we would expect out of a Settler, in addition to probably being a little bit more fleshed out in the Settler update, because we would be able to have them over at the Outpost. If you don't know what I'm talking about, these Settlers are pretty much the next big single-player update that we can expect out of the game, assuming that the secret update was the whole season update in the first ever season of Season 1. But the Settlers and subsequently the Outpost that these Settlers will be able to man and help us settle is very much so there in the future of the roadmap, and that is the only real update that we know of coming in the future that kind of would fit in with the necessity of this adrenaline and justify the adrenaline sticking around. And that's where things get interesting, because in that case, it appears that the Mercenaries were an even bigger test for a future update than we thought, with their kind of inclusion as being a Settler. And it would make a lot of sense, because a lot of things that the Mercenaries had make sense for a Settler. Be able to equip them like with armor, be able to give them weapons, be able to give them resources to like harvest stuff like hatchets and stuff like that. Not to mention having an inventory, having different perks, and there could be a more fleshed out system that allows them to maybe like level up and stuff like that. But likely the way that these Settlers will be working is that they'll be able to work at our Outpost, which is going to be a future army base that we are going to be able to repair and bring back up to fruition as kind of a second base of ours, kind of further away from our home. And as we know, Settlers are going to be a part of that, and this looks like a very nice preview of these Settlers and what we could expect. And I'm guessing what we're going to be able to do is have a variety of Settlers chilling at home, and kind of they're going to work similar to Mercenaries if we want to bring them along to tag along, which would be amazing. I think the way that it's going to work is that you will be able to, instead of like with the Mercenary update where you had to go and hire a Mercenary, instead, once you have a Settler, you just gotta talk to him. Hey, Mr. Settler guy, come with me, let's go and let's get to adventuring. And that'll be kind of the way that you can take Settlers out one by one and have them kind of helping you out, and kind of be another bonus of the Outpost and Settler system that you can kind of have a little companion with you, along with having the rest of your Settlers being able to continue staying at the Outpost. Because from the Mercenary system and how we saw that, I'm guessing we'll be limited to one max companion, but nonetheless, that would be incredible if the Outpost does serve as kind of a home base for our Settlers that we can then also use to bring along for our own adventures, because the Mercenary update was freaking amazing and it was so cool. It did suck that we had to hire Mercenaries and kind of literally spend resources in order to bring them along with us, but having the Mercenaries and being able to like utilize them was just incredible. It was such a huge help to literally be able to at times like double your damage output, because for example here, instead of me just being one person with a pistol shooting an enemy, I could give my Mercenary a pistol and we would then have double the firepower, which means enemies would die twice as quickly, and potentially I could even just kind of use my Mercenary as a glorified tank and be like, hey Mercenary, here's some of the best armor, you go, and here's a melee weapon, try and tank all of the hits, you know. And like you could use the Mercenary, as evil as it is, as a distraction. And that's where all of these cool tactics came into play, and the ability of using the Mercenaries was just absolutely awesome. So that's why I'm a little bit excited, because it does appear that when this pickup truck does ultimately bring us to the Outpost and these Settlers are introduced, that there's going to be a bigger thing at play, and that this adrenaline will be a valuable resource of some sort that helps us revive our Settlers as well. Maybe we'll be able to use them if our base gets attacked as well, and we'll be able to like revive Settlers as they're like defending our base, because they have said that Outposts are going to be subject to kind of big attacks like that, things like zombie attacks, raider attacks. So very excited for the future and the Settler Outpost update. And definitely, because I was just looking through my inventory, I noticed this adrenaline, and I'm like, huh, you know, I really like gave it some thought, and I'm like, why is the adrenaline is still in my inventory? And that's when kind of the numbers started adding up, and that's when I realized 2 + 2 = 4 in this adrenaline. Oh, it's still a thing for a reason. So there you guys have it. Let me know what you guys think about it in this comment section down below. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the adrenaline. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the Mercenaries and how they could very well be an evolution and evolve into Settlers, with Settlers just being able to do a whole lot more and all sorts of jazz like that. I would absolutely love to hear from y'all in that comment section down below. And a reminder that that comment is going to put you 1/3 of the way into the weekly $5 at your touch. Please do a gift card giveaway. All you got to do as well is make sure that like button, make sure you subscribe, and that'll let you win On today's video, y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single Last Day on Earth video when Saturday rolls around. We'll pick random video for the past week, pick random comment from that random video, and that will be winner for the week, and we'll kick off with a weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well, so make sure to stay tuned with that notification bell to stay up to date with every single video. Y'all can enter in on for that weekly giveaway, not to mention all the other dope survival games going up on the channel as well. Ooh, pizza candy! And I also kind of want to go over here and check out this airdrop, then we'll run back on home and kind of finish things off with the raid that we have over here. But today, by the way, is Saturday, so a little bit later in today's video, we are going to be announcing the winner of this past week's $25 iTunes Touch Play Store gift card giveaway, not to mention the new giveaway begins today. This is the very first video y'all can enter it on for the brand new giveaway. Enter in throughout this upcoming week, and next Saturday, we're going to go ahead and announce the winner of this upcoming week, and then the next weekly giveaway will begin anew as well as they do every single week, so make sure that y'all get them entries in. Best of luck in this upcoming giveaway. Like I'm saying a little bit later in today's video, we are going to be announcing the winner of this past week's $25 iTunes Touch Play Store gift card giveaway, so stay tuned. Plenty of fun times to come. And hello, Mr. Airdrop, do you have something good for me? Do you have maybe engine part, maybe gun, maybe both, maybe yo a shotgun blueprint? Nah, if my shotgun wasn't already modded up the wazoo, that'd be even hyper, but I'm never a man to turn down a blueprint, and a saw blade mace is always a welcome thing in my eyes as well. But yeah, like I'm saying, later today, we're gonna be announcing the winner of this past week's $25 iTunes Touch Play Store gift card giveaway, and then the new giveaway has begun. Get them entries in. This is the first video y'all can enter in on. You guys can enter in throughout this upcoming week, and when next Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random video from, ooh, can I maybe, I'm gonna need to go home, hop on the radio and see what the dealer has up his sleeve, because if he has a good trade, I would not be opposed to going over there and maybe getting ourselves some good goods, and then ultimately heading on over to today's raid as well, because I haven't dealt with the dealer. See what I did there? I'm sorry, had to be done. I haven't dealt with them in a while, so I mean, I wouldn't mind having my chance at getting that shotgun, the ultimate prize that he can drop. So let's head on over here to the radio and see what he has up his sleeve. Why is that wolf's butt like inside of my garage door? That was whack. All right, Mr. Dealer, what do you need from me? 4 rubber, 6 bolts, 4 wires, 7 ball bearings. And without further ado, we got everything we need to strike a deal, and we also have everything we need to commence in a fun little activity that we do every day called base raiding. Although I'm still a little bit upset because we still have not gotten a revenge raid. I do not get it, dude. The last couple of days, this is the longest I've gone without a revenge raid, which makes a little sense. Like, if any of y'all have been in this kind of brutal raiding process where you're kind of trying to get revenge raids, because revenge raids are actually pretty much the best way of getting a quote-unquote free raid. Listen, I've been at 4 skulls. I have not been attacked in days. I don't know what's going on. If anyone else is experiencing this, please let me know in that comment section down below, because I am downright curious as can be about this. But yeah, like I'm saying, make sure that you guys, when you have that but let's head on over to this dealer. Like I'm saying, best of luck to y'all. That $25 iTunes Touch Play Store gift card giveaway kicking off today with that comment you do toss below, and smash that like button, and of course, being subscribed. And Mr. Dealer, we got the deal. We got to talk about it, but that notification bell is a great way to stay up to date with all the videos. Y'all can enter it on for that weekly giveaway, not to mention the other dope style games going up as well. If you guys and gals want a good series, let me just say the Myth Survival series, that one is absolutely beloved at the moment. Lots of people are enjoying the bejesus out of it, and if you guys like Last Day on Earth, a great chance you'll like it. Always try to give a new game when you guys see it a chance, but Myth Survival, I'm loving it, having so much fun with it, and a lot of you guys seem to be enjoying it as well. Mr. Dealer, let's strike a deal. However, I have some stuff, you have some stuff for me. Let's strike this trade, and give me your power, people of the Starsnipe YouTube channel, mine snipe gang. I need it. Please give me the shotgun rain. That's definitely not shotgun rain, but it's something we could use on this upcoming raid, because hey, you know, it's we're not gonna, these zombies aren't gonna kill themselves. We gotta go and put some stuff to use. So I mean, we could use that sledgehammer. Where's my bike? And let's go and start heading out on today's raid. But first things first, let's make sure that we have all of this stuff crafted up, and while we are doing that, also don't forget to have that notification bell hit, because it's a great way to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest of Last Day on Earth info as well. As soon as that type of new info does come out about upcoming updates about Last Day on Earth, about anything, we are spreading it to you guys and gals. We are start breaking it down, how it connects with everything in the game to give us the clearest look at the future Last Day on Earth, what to expect out of it, any gameplay previews that get released, all that type of jazz we're doing for you. And of course, when that new update does come out, we are checking it out ASAP and showing off every single little thing that it does add. Just like right now, we're in the midst of the Season 1 update, and well, tomorrow's video, wait, 1 day, 10 hour, tomorrow's video, I'm sorry, my mathematics is just all sorts of bojangled. And tomorrow's video is gonna mark the beginning of week 3, which means that we got some new stuff we gotta cover, and guess what? New stuff, cover, and we will do, so stay tuned for that. But as soon as that type of new update does come out, we're always checking out all that it has to offer, so you guys know what new things to expect, you know, how to be well prepared for these new things, how new locations look, how tough things might be, and just overall to make sure that you are as prepared as posiblemente. But okie dokie, my artichokes, we got everything we hopefully need for this raid. And as we go and commence on this raid, let's go ahead and announce the winner of this past week's $25 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. Huge congrats to the randomly chosen video from this past week, which was where we actually discovered the new secret event for collecting all of the notes in this Season 1 thing. That's right, we got a look at it, what to expect out of it, what type of loot it has, etc, etc. And huge congrats to the randomly chosen comment from that randomly chosen video, my man Chronic Gaming, saying, OMG, I love your videos, mate, and you make me play the game hard. Well, thank you very much, Chronic, for the kind words. Huge congrats to you on being the winner of this past week's $25 iTunes Play Store a gift card giveaway. Make sure to reply that pinned comment in that comment section down below, letting me know the best way to privately get in touch with you so I can get you that code, because I can't just reply to the comment that won, because anyone could see the reply and anyone could see the code. So make sure to let me know the best way to privately get in touch with you so I can go ahead and do that and find out what type of code you need. If you need it for Android or iOS, like all of that type of information I'm gonna be getting from you, so just let me know the best way that I can privately get in touch with you, and we will get to it. But huge congrats to you, my man. Reply that pinned comment letting me know that type of jazz. It could be anything. It could be your email, it could be like your Instagram name, it could be your Twitter, just any way I can privately message you. And there was nothing in there, a little bit disappointed by that, but check it out. This is an awesome base raid, because as long as that chest over there is intact, we ain't gotta worry about a thing. We just let these dudes gather around the campfire and do our campfire song. We're gonna try and get them all over here, because we could literally just hit everyone with a huge shotgun raid blast. But yeah, huge congrats to you, my man Chronic, and best of luck to everyone else in the brand new $25 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. Kick it off today. And without further ado, no, go back over here, bros. Go back over here so I can hit you with a little bit of shotgun raid. Woo! Big hits, baby. And from there, I'll just use a little bit of my pistol drizzle as well. Star, you mad lad? Why are you using shotgun rain on the zombies without the silencer? Well, as you guys can see, we got plenty of noise to spare, and we're gonna be getting a lot of raw resources out of this raid. I mean, the raw resource raids, they're not the worst thing in the world. Like, don't get me wrong, there's definitely better raids out there, but a raw resource raid for the low cost of no C4 is totally acceptable. My heart's just been hurt by, engine part too. My heart's just been hurt too many times by, well, bases that require C4 and don't have anything good. But this base is really freaking nifty, because I could literally just bring all the zombies over here to the window, to the wall, to the shotgun rain goes into their, I don't know, ball bearings. Down these shotgun rains growl. Down. Yeah, I don't think I could turn to the window, to the wall, into a fitting Last Day on Earth song. I'm sorry to all my hit fans. I usually spit some hot fire in these scenarios, but I guess today the hot fire was not with me. I am so sorry for letting you down. The hit single will not be coming out this time around. Ooh, was that a baseball bat? I'm not gonna lie, I'm never a person to complain about baseball bats, because, well, we have a very cool active skill mod for them that is gonna be very handy for a video I plan on doing in the next little bit here, because if you have the active skill mod for the baseball bat, you are in a great position, to say the least. But okie dokie, upwards and onwards we go, and let's continue breaking through a couple of these workbenches, and then I just want to, okay, there we go, we have summoned them. Oh, don't hurt me, baby, don't hurt me, no more. Okay, and then just run on over to this wall so we can get everyone bunched on up and hit him with one large shotgun rain blast. Hello. Goodbye. Dude, I love it because it does 80 damage, which takes out all of the small zombies in one fell swoop. And then from there, we just use a little bit of pistol drizzle and bada bing, bada boom. we're good to go. Everyone's been dealt with, and since I don't plan on breaking a poop ton of things from here on out, we could just go ahead and break this chest, and within this chest, okay, not too shabby. We actually got some parts that I plan on trading over at Mechanic Jane, and hopefully this time around, Mechanic Jane gives us some more fitting things. Also, these band-aids, I was expecting to take more damage, which is why I kind of all picked them up. So I'll go and put those. I might leave those band-aids behind, low-key. I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see what we got within this bad boy over here. Little bit of raw iron. Was there anything in either of the woodworking benches? There was not. So I reckon it might be time for us to just kind of fill up our inventory with all the loot that we can, and then skiddity-daddle on out of here, because it ain't much more for us. Yeah, nothing over in the pickup truck. Nothing much more, unfortunately, awaits. So, I mean, I like that. They'll get us some massive points at the, whatchamacallit, the mechanic. And since this is a raid that we got from the raiders, dude, what was, like, we didn't even get, like, an electronic circuit or anything out of this raid. Kind of weak, I'm not gonna lie, but let's make sure we put all the most valuable stuff away. I'm just not sure what the raiders are gonna count as the most valuable, because whatever you put away into your chopper, the raiders seem to never figure out that you raided. So if you ever raid something good, raid something valuable, put it away into your chopper, because then you have to give less to the raiders to satisfy them. And guess what? I'm not trying to put out a lot for the raiders here, okay? It ain't getting too much from me, because they're already getting too much. The fact that they're getting anything is too much, and honestly, we might need to anger the raiders here sometime soon, because I'm sick and tired of them. I'm sick and tired of them just expecting things from me, and then we might need to teach them a lesson that involves them dying when they attack us. Because yeah, if you anger the raiders, they will attack you, and you will like be able to actively defend your base. It's just incredibly hard to like do it. Well, not incredibly hard, but it's kind of tricky to do the proper amount of damage and stuff like that. But all right, from there, we got a good chunk of wood. I will definitely be putting that away. I got plenty of bricks back at home. No shortage of that. I'm not going to pick up anything from there. I might as well pick up some cloth. That might come in handy, and I will eat that. The stack of food, actually. Yeah. I'll leave some carrots behind and grab a little bit of a different type of food. Glug, 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 glug. Let me drink your booze and spread one last bit of vitamin P as this episode of Last Day on Earth does begin to come to a conclusion with our inventory full and a long walk back home ahead of us. But with that said, with that done, that's going to start wrapping it up for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you next one. See ya.